Good morning, GTO sir. The topic of my lecture is Indian Judicial System. I have divided my topic into three parts: the background, the challenges with the Indian judiciary, the possible solutions, and the way forward. Background: the Indian administration system is guided by three pillars: the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary. Indian judiciary. In India, we have independent judiciary. The other organs of the government cannot interfere with the functioning of the judiciary. It is that branch of the government that interprets law, settles dispute, and ensures justice to all citizens. It is considered as the watchdog of Indian democracy and also the guardian of the Constitution of India. There are different levels of the Indian judiciary, like the Supreme Court, High Court, or the subordinate courts, which are given different roles to play as by the Constitution of India. Now, coming to challenges with the Indian judiciary, there are many challenges to list, but the first is the pending cases. The pendency of cases is one of the most serious problems with the Indian court system. The number of cases pending in the Supreme Court has just recently risen to 60,000, and in various other courts there are 25 to 30 million cases pending. The judge to population ratio is 11 per million, where it should have been at least 50 to 55 per million. These things hold back the system altogether. Now the next is lack of accountability. While it is good that the Indian judiciary is independent, this can be an easy escape because with mere contacts, the judicial officer can commit offences and escape without any trace because of his or her position. The next is corruption. Like any other governmental institution, the Indian judiciary is also not far behind from being corrupted in some areas. Now coming to possible solutions and the way forward. The first is improved appointments. The vacancies should be filled immediately and an appropriate timeline should be established for the appointment of the judges, and suggestions should be made in advance. This will help to reduce the backlog of pending cases. Now, the next is improved use of technology. The virtual hearings have already been tested in the COVID-19 pandemic, and there is no reason why this cannot be made more institutional. The courts should consider it as a long-term solution rather than merely an emergency urgent remedy. The next is improving subordinate courts. Improving the efficiency of subordinate courts will not only help in the resolution of cases at its best, but also will reduce the burden on the higher courts. And lastly, I would like to say that since justice delayed is justice denied, it is absolutely necessary for the Indian courts system to resolve these obstacles so that the Indian citizens does not hesitate to approach it. Thank you.